The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Welcome, everybody, to another Saturday night, another Modern Comic Mayhem. Happy Father's Day weekend to all the fathers out there. We're going to do a semi-short show. We're not going to do the 3-hour show that we normally do, but we're going to have some fun. Ooh, look at that. You got some...
My wife got me marble slab.
Ah, nice. Nice. You know, is that 31 flavors?
No, it's marble slab, I guess, where they put it on like a
like Cold
cold
Stone
table and they do the fruit, the bullshit, whatever, and then make the...
Yeah, there's a flavor that 31 Flavors does during the summers, during baseball season, called Baseball Nut. And I usually, you know, I'm like when it comes to ice cream, I'm chocolate or go fuck your mother. You know what I mean? Like it's got to have some chocolate in there, and it's got to have, you know, some cookie dough or something. But this ice cream called Baseball Nut is so damn good. It's vanilla ice cream with a raspberry swirl and cashews, and it is the best damn ice cream I've ever had in my life. Fucking unreal. Anyways,
have you ever had gelato?
Yeah, I think so.
Bro, in Italy, like they are known for their gelato.
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
it is fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to one day being able to go to Italy, man. That's a bucket list for me, big time. I want to go to spend a week in Florence, man. We'll see if that ever happens. But interesting show tonight, you guys. We're going to get into the whole Eric July fan meetup drama. Most of you guys probably
I didn't hear about that. The first
bro.
time I heard it was last night that you were talking about it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It happened in, I believe, Dallas last weekend, I think. It was during the Dallas ComicCon weekend, I believe. And, yeah, it's just plain stupidity in multiple areas. And it just goes to show you that in the world of the social media age, the internet age, people are... it's rewiring people's brains, and not in a good way. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to my boy AOA and, of course, Lord Tatman. I appreciate you guys. AOA, one of the best community members in comic books, just helps out so many channels, does such a great job, you know, moderating and all that stuff. I love my moderators.
So how do you moderate?
Well, basically, here, the only way you moderate is if I ask somebody to kick somebody, you kick them. You don't kick people for just being, you know, trolls. You kick people for, you know, being racist and you know, just out of the line
so
stuff.
He just monitors the chat?
Yeah, he monitors the chat. But more importantly, that's what most moderators will do. They just monitor the chat. But more importantly, what AOA does is he'll put up links to, you know, that. Yeah, which, I mean, he is on the ball all the time with that. So, yeah, very good stuff. So, all right. Some interesting news this week. We're going to get into some FOC stuff and solicitations. There's some new solicitations out there. But, you know, that G.I. Joe Kickstarter is still going on. Have you been paying attention to that at all?
I can't tell. Are they sold out? You can't buy the Compendium anymore?
So I don't believe they're sold out, but this is crazy, you guys. It was at 1 million the last time we looked. Look at this.
What the fuck? Wow.
2,233,000. It might be the biggest campaign ever on Kickstarter for a comic book, thing. It's absolutely crazy. You can still back it. You're not going to get any of the signed versions by Larry Hama, but you can still back it and get the books and all the extras.
So the books are still available.
Yes, the books are still available. Yes, so but you're not going to be able to get the signed special versions. But
I don't want it signed.
Yeah, I want to read it. Yeah, I'm with you. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how they come in this box, and you can get a Cobra version or a G.I. Joe version. And I mean, they come with these beautiful posters and Andy Kubert box art. They come with these cards. This has all been unlocked. So,
bro, this is my compendium right here. So I don't know how they got all that shit in that book, bro. This is all the G.I. Joes except I'm missing like 5 issues.
Wow.
And then I've got some slabs, but this is all of them, bro.
Oh,
so how in the hell did it get in that little A-B book, bro?
Right? It also comes with a digital version. You can get a digital version if you want to also have it digitally, which is very cool. So, but yeah, man, so many cool things.
Bro.
Right?
I gotta add it, dude. I'm like a psycho for my Joes, bro. You know what my favorite cover that takes me back, dude, on G.I. Joe is the fucking Dreadnoughts cover, dude. Hold on, let me find it.
Oh, the one where
this one, dude.
Yeah.
That always takes me back to when I was working at the shop and I saw that. So, oh man, I got to get that. You know what I mean?
Beautiful cover. Oh, I forget about that cover, man. Here's all the extra stretch goals. The stretch goals that are funded. You get the spot gloss to all box sets, double-sided bookmarks to all box sets, die-cut stickers, fold-out posters, satin ribbons, foil added to all the covers, the compendium covers, spines, and trading cards, patches, 4-inch patches, team posters, gilded edges to all the compendiums, enamel pins that they're sending out. 500 more Larry Hama book plates were added, so some people got lucky and got those. Yearbook number 1, Larry Hama cut included with all physical pledges. 2 more cards were added. 6 more cards were added. And free Baroness archival print, free Snake Eyes archival print, and Storm Shadow archival print have all been hit. So this is everything. Look at all these. I mean, this is what you're getting. All this stuff right here. Look at that Snake Eyes
right
print.
there, that yearbook on the bottom.
Ooh, yeah.
That's got to be one of the best covers
I
ever
agree.
For a G.I. Joe book.
I agree, dude. Let's see if we can get that. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, with this Sky Striker in the middle.
Yes, dude, is a beautiful book.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great covers, but that one is because Sky Striker was one of my favorite toys.
I agree. Yeah, look at all this. You get the gold and silver and edges, which is awesome. Yeah, this is going to keep going for sure.
So it's 4 books, or
4
is
books.
it 2? If
4.
If you're a Joe, it's 2.
No, it's 4 for each.
Want 4 for each, so you could have 8 compendiums.
Well, so there's only 4 books total, but you can choose the G.I. Joe side or the Cobra side.
Okay.
Yeah. So 6,000 backers, over $2 million.
That's hella shipping, bro.
Oh yeah, man. It's gonna take some time, but man, that is awesome. It's just going up. It keeps going. It's about to hit $2,234,000. So that's super sweet. Do you see this? Speaking about omnibuses and all that good stuff, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures, the Archie series, is going to get an omnibus.
Really?
So yeah, check this out. $82. It comes out March 25th of 2025. So Be on the lookout for that. There is no images for it yet, but I guess it just got announced. And I love this Archie series too. I think it's super underrated. I was always big a fan of the Mondo Gecko character, and that first appearance is in this. So yeah, that's gonna be super cool. Let's look at some. These are some solicitations for September. I'm just going to run through these and see if we can see any super cool covers that are coming out for the September solicitations. Let's see if we can find. Oh yeah, the Long Halloween, the Last Halloween starts again, so that's going to be cool. Be on the lookout for that. That's going to start. Look at that. I don't see anything crazy cover-wise yet. I always like looking at the new solicitations for some of the best covers. And DC has been putting out the better covers as of late. Better quality, too. But nothing that I see yet. I heard Frizen was signing for free in Heroes Con, which was interesting.
Yeah, that's
too.
what I heard. I heard somebody bring that up on your show.
Yeah, it's super cool. Oh, look at that. That's a crazy cover. Nice little Nakayama Catwoman. Or Catwoman.
That's a fat cat, bro.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
like my cat, dude.
Look at that.
Dude, that son of a bitch is fat, dude.
Oh, man. There's a Harley. You're going to have a 1 in 25 on that one by Abigail Larson. Look at that. That's scary. God damn, that's a scary, like, ooh.
Bro.
Ugh.
Bro.
That's Brian Bolland. Like,
bro, if your girl makes that face, dude, get the fuck out of the house, dude.
Look at that, dude.
I mean, dude, your days are numbered, dude. She starts looking at you like that, dude.
Look at that cover.
Is fucking scary.
Dude, this cover right here. Takara. That's beautiful.
Mama.
Ooh. I don't know what to think about this one. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. So some good Poison Ivy covers. That's interesting. What's that?
Hey, is that Jerry?
Yeah.
Look at that, bro. Look at that cute little fucker, man.
Yeah. There's Adventure Time, Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry.
It's a Looney Tunes in DC again.
Yep,
you know?
Scooby-Doo. So that's interesting.
Dude, get Delato to do Tom and Jerry, dude, and do it all sinister.
This is called Multiverses, Collision Detected. Bruce Wayne, Diana Prince, and Clark Kent each wake up in a cold sweat, troubled by strange dreams they've had about the rabbit, the star child, and the witch. Their investigation into these enigmatic visions brings them to unexpected locales and unusual characters, but none more unusual than the mysterious rabbit from their dreams as they find themselves face to face with the one and only Bugs Bunny. What the heck is going on here, and who in the name of the multiverse are the Star Child and the Witch? The hit video game spills from your screen and into the DCU. I didn't know that was a video game, Multiverses. That's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, you must be able to fight. It's a fighting game with all the different characters.
Bro, I'm playing with Tom, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's super cool. Action Comics 1069. That's a cool Panosian cover. Speaking of Panosian, we're going to talk about his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book, which is amazing. That's a cool Batwoman. Ooh, that's an interesting cover right there. Cedric, Teen Titans. Power Girl. This might be the first time in a long time that there's not a good Power Girl cover.
Bro, those are terrible.
Yeah. Flash. They're doing these, what are these called again? These are called something. Spotlight. Nicola Scott Spotlight variants. Yeah. Ooh,
pass.
What is that? Inha Kali. That's interesting. They're doing this Death in the Family Robin Lives. So
old school. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Ooh, is that?
Lobo cancellation special.
That's cool. Who's that cover by? Kyle Holtz. I don't know who that is by. That's gorgeous though. 1 in 25. That's cool. Batman Echoes 89. Ooh, that's creepy. That must be the Gotham by Gaslight. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Interesting. Plastic Man's coming back. They're doing a black DC. What do they call that? DC.
See, that's interesting because my gut tells me that you may see an appearance of Plastic Man in the new
Yes.
John Cena show, the
Yep.
season 2.
Yep. Peacemaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be a
Mike
mature.
Allred.
Yeah, Mike Allred covers. So that's going to be cool. They're reprinting Crisis on Infinite Earths. They're reprinting that. That's Jenny Sparks. They're going to be pushing that pretty heavily because she's going to be showing up. Yeah. So you're going to see a jump on the Authority stuff. Look at that.
See, now's the time where they're giving you clues right before, like,
Yes.
the James Gunn stuff is going to come out. So you try and like
Spec on
put
it.
the pieces. Yeah, put the pieces together there.
That's cool. Gotham City Comic Con and Batman signing comics. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool cover right there. Looney Tunes, Batman First Night. So
See, they got Dan Jurgens doing it, man.
Yeah.
Like, God, I can't, dude. Not after Sean Murphy, dude.
This is Image solicitations. I don't think Marvel solicitations for September have come out yet, but look at this cover right here, dude. For Creepshow. That cover is awesome. Creepshow Illustrated. Look at that.
Wow. Paul Skeens, dude, but threw about
Yes.
105 mile an hour fastball. Bro.
Yes. You get this signed by Paul Skeens. How awesome would that be?
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool. There should be some turtle books.
That would be fucking awesome, dude.
Right? That's a good idea. Lady Mechanica, they're coming out with a new series, The Devil in the Lake. This is one of the most underrated series by Joe Benitez. Definitely looking forward to talking to him about this series. I love Lady Mechanica. Look at that. Beautiful. See if we see anything else. Daniel Warren
The
Johnson.
Moon Following Us.
Yeah. It's a Daniel Warren Johnson series, new series. Violent Flowers. It looks like it's going to be interesting for covers. Local Man number 25, still kicking. One of the best series being put out today. Here's the Ain't No Grave Scotty Young stuff. I looked to see if there's any more Scotty Young variants, and I couldn't find any. So, Convert. Department of Truth number 26. That's a great cover. The Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, singing. That's awesome. Destro.
Dude, that's a buy. Go back to that.
Yeah, this is 100% a buy. Look, that's gorgeous.
Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty fucking awesome, dude. That's going to be a book, man.
I agree. Is there a variant on this one? 1 in 25 by Fernando Blanco. There's a 1 in 10 and a 1 in 25.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at this Destro cover.
Bro.
Isn't that awesome, dude? Scrap iron, and behind him is the missile launcher.
Holy shit. Look at that, dude.
Yeah. That's sick. And then there's Tomax and Zamet cover.
Mm-hmm.
The Destro series is going to be
dude,
good.
Go back up. Go back up.
To this one?
The first one. Yeah, click on that, dude. The Pimp Destro, bro.
I don't think it'll let me, but let's see here.
There you go.
Yeah. That is, yeah.
Dude, that's going to be a cover.
Yeah. That's sick. That's really sick.
Need more bling, though, dude.
Yeah.
More bling.
Pimp Daddy Destro. They needed the leopard. Domain. Drawing Blood. This is the Kevin Eastman comic.
Yeah.
I heard that's really good. Here's Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. Had that gorgeous Rian Gonzalez cover. So, Feral. So here's the cool thing about Feral. It's an ongoing. It's going to continue. So number 6 starts a new story arc. But it's got a great 1 in 25 Maria Wolf. Check this out. Let's see if we can get a decent image of it. Look at that. All the dead animals and the cats
Dude,
on
I
top.
can't. No, man.
And the moon, the red moon. Oh, King of the Hill, man. King of the Hill. So we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Dude, they need to do a feral cover with the cat just covered in temptations and shit, dude. Ah.
G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero continues. It's got a cool Snake Eyes cover by Andy Kubert, 1 in 10 by Brad Walker. Geiger continues, obviously. Great series. Gunslinger Spawn has that awesome arrow cover where he's being hit by all the arrows. Let's see here. Holy Roller. That looks interesting. Rick Remender story. Philadelphia has a really good cover coming out with Savage Dragon on it. Look at this King Spawn cover by Mark Spears. That is awesome. Lore, Misery, that's more Spawn stuff. That's a cool cover right there by Simon Kudranski. Knights, Plastic. So yeah, oh, that's an interesting cover. Precious Metal. These are all the September solicits, you guys. So you've got a while before these come out. Saga number 69. I thought this was funny. Issue number 69 is Saga.
69, bro.
Yeah. Salmon Twitch, Savage Dragon, number 273.
Yeah, they're almost at 300, man.
Yeah. Scarlet, you got the Rashikagi clan showing up in big time in this. Scorch, that's a cool cover right there. This is self-help. It looks like, yeah, that's interesting. And then Spawn, number 358. Spawn kills every Spawn. Nice little.
Oh, what book is that? Go back.
This one?
Yeah.
Stand Still.
Man.
Look at
Who
this.
did that cover with the chick on it?
This one right here?
Yeah.
It looks like Andrew Robinson.
That's pretty good.
Dude, look at this. This Transformers cover right here.
Oh,
Looks
yeah.
awesome.
They've just been killing it, dude.
Yeah. Look at this, though. Frankenstein. Okay. Universal Monsters stuff. Francavilla. Look at this skull cover. Look at that. That's awesome. This one's cool, too, right here. He's holding the brain. And it's in Frankenstein's shadow. That's a cool cover, too. Yeah. Very interesting, this Universal Monsters stuff. Violator. New Spawn series. Violator Origin. Walking Dead stuff. Witchblade. This is number 3. You got looks like a David Mack cover B on that one. It's going to be some good covers for that Witchblade series. So.
Oh, a card game for the Massive Verse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, did you see that video of the guy getting his Amazing Spider-Man 14 slabbed, and they called it the Angry Girlfriend cover?
Yeah.
Because the girl wrote all over it. Oh,
yeah.
my God, dude.
That's a famous story, but there's some fuckery going on with that story. We should try and reach out to the person who bought that book originally to tell the story, because there's different things going around that don't make sense, with that
like
story.
What have you heard?
Like that there was there's some kind of fuckery in there. Not that it's completely fake, but there's some kind of fuckery I remember hearing at one point with that. So I can't remember exactly what it is. Chat,
they give it a purple label.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to do some deep diving on that.
Were they going to get JSA to authenticate his girlfriend?
All right. All right. Did you hear about this? About The Crow? Did you hear about that? The Crow
that
first
Skarsgård?
reaction, yeah, the first reaction calls the movie horrible and unwatchable.
Mm-hmm.
That is not good.
It doesn't surprise me, bro.
It's such a bummer, man.
They don't know how to make this character, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Brandon Lee, what they should have just stopped there, dude. Like,
it says here, if hypothetically one happened to see a screening of the Crow movie, which Lionsgate is releasing in August, one might say it's horrible, it's unwatchable, don't waste your money, or can't believe it's so much worse than the original. It is, and don't. So, wow, that's not good, man. That's not good.
it looks like the Joker, bro.
He does. But this is exactly what the character looks like, though, in the comic. So I'm surprised on that. I'm really surprised. We'll have to see how that plays out. But yeah, unwatchable. Oh, did you see the Acolyte's Rotten Tomatoes score has dropped even more?
Yeah, dude, I can't.
17% score at Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing to bro. You know,
they're ruining it. They're ruining Star Wars.
Dude. Like, it's just, you know, just. Oh god, I don't even want to get into it, dude. Like the only good thing that I have hopes for is Andor season 2, because like they're so obsessed of getting out of this whole Skywalker thing that they're going down this. Okay, fine, but have a good story, dude. Maybe adapt something from the comics. Maybe go you know, get some of these writers, collaborate. Hey, how can we do this correctly? They're going to get crucified every time they try and do this and try and like do their own thing. You can't just pick up a pen and write Star Wars shows. I mean, like people are going to blast you. There's people that know everything, every mechanic, everything, every backstory, and like every damn hilt that has ever been made, and like when the Force was first used, and like they will like just crucify you if you don't like stay to source material.
Well, like, that's so important. I know a lot of people are saying that it isn't too bad. I've seen a lot of people say that, but I've seen twice as many people say it is terrible. And so I don't know what to think. I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I gotta find it. So we'll see. But here's what I'll say. This is the same problem that's going on in comics. It's the same problem that's going on in Star Wars, that goes on in any fandom thing. The people that are writing these are not fans. They don't care about the community. We see what happens when there is a fan that writes it and that cares about the community, with what Bo DeMeo did with X-Men 97. It's a perfect example. You get somebody that really cares and knows about the history of whatever IP they're writing, and it hits. X-Men 97 is a perfect example. Yeah, you're right. And they fire him, which was stupid, but at least we got the first 2 seasons that are going to be decent. So,
bro, why don't they just like make shit that people want to see, like Darth Plagueis the Wise? You know, make that show.
Yeah.
You want to go back and not involve the Skywalkers? Go there.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah.
You don't need a Yoda show. You got Grogu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happened to that Lando series? You know, with what's his face?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Like, let's see some of that. Dude,
that would be great. Yeah, a Lando series would be great, as long as they do the Lando we know. Lando should be a womanizing, poker gambling scoundrel that is willing to, he put a shiv in his friend's back, like but he's always got that underlying thing that where he makes it okay, or he's trying to do the right thing, but he's always
Hey,
questioning
you can have him
himself.
fly the Falcon because, like, he owned it first,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah. And The Boys Series 4, right, is out. I haven't seen The Boys, but a lot of
did it
people are
just
saying,
come out?
yeah. Yeah. A lot of
Okay.
people are saying it's really, really good.
Yeah,
So,
dude, I'm gonna have to start it up.
yeah.
But you know what's amazing, that series is so good, right? Like those comics don't like follow, and it's weird. You know, some of like the Kingsmen, they made 3 movies, right? But Millar's Secret Service miniseries, like you can buy Secret Service #1 for a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Kick Ass, and
Wanted.
it's
Yeah.
just weird. Like that's where the movies do well, but the comics don't move.
Yeah.
Like in the MCU, if the movies are doing well, the comics follow, and that's just always freaked me out.
Yeah. Well, let's run through FOC really quick tonight because I want to get straight into Drama Alert. We'll go take a quick look at our boy Lefteros on IG. Make sure you guys go give Lefteros a follow. He does his FOC selections and his new Comic Book Day selections right up on Cover Price. Shout out to our boys at Cover Price. Starting off with Annihilation 2099 #3, first appearance and cover of Red Hulk 2099. So there you go on that. Be interesting to see if people like this series. There's a lot of, it's like the Into the Spider-Verse first appearances, right? Graveyard Club #1. Erica Slaughter and the Graveyard Club cover by Miguel Mercado. This is a new series by R.L. Stein, and it looks prime for optioning. What better way to check it out than with this Something is Killing the Kids variant? So, or Something is Killing the Children variant. So, yeah, that's cool. New R.L. Stein. That's Boom Studios.
Mercado is one of my favorite artists.
I agree. Yep. I love his Ghostwriter stuff.
Yeah.
So this is going to be cool. This is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go, Boom. Incredible Hulk #14. First cover appearance of the Eldest. Now, I still got to read this series, but this seems so cool right here. You got Nick Klein, Philip K. Johnson. Did you see this cover right here? This Dell'Otto?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
This might be my top 5 favorite Dell'Otto covers.
Dude, that's the Hulk, bro. That
Fucking
is unbelievable.
This is, oh man, that's amazing.
That's where like that book will be talked about in 10 years.
If that was the 1 in 25, it would be the #1 book of the week. If this was a 1 in 25 ratio, Open Order, but man,
but that's okay. You know, there's going to be people that don't buy it, and then they're going to miss out, and that's going to be a $20 book.
Yeah,
you know, you get it slab 100. You know, it's dark borders. I mean, it's tough. You know, the way these books come, it'd be a tough 9.8, man.
I just wish so bad that Marvel would figure out a way to get rid of this barcode on the front.
That just like, and you know they've heard it. You know, and it's like,
yeah.
To me, if people are buying the books, it's a small little courtesy, you know, just from customers. So put this shit on the back, bro. It's art. You know what I mean? You can have your Marvel logo there. Just put the UPC on the back. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree. But yeah, this is gorgeous. There is also a cool Declan Shelby.
I like that.
Yeah. That's super cool. He's got all the different knives in his back.
Dude. It almost looks like Scotty Young, dude.
Yeah. This is a good one too. This is
the
Deadpool Wolverine variants that they're doing. So I like that. That's very cool. Where were we? Lefteros. All right. Next, we've got Namor #1. Series will explore never before seen sea kingdoms. This is going to be another Jason Aaron series, man. That guy's he's getting up there. He's in Tony Fleece working. Jesus. There's a really good variant to this too. A Matina, I think it's Matina. So, New Mutants 98, the 3D edition, polybagged 3D, includes a pair of 3D glasses.
See, I'll pick that up.
I will
because everybody forgets about the Amazing Spider-Man 300 3D, and you don't always see them out there. I think that people will miss out because it's a completely different book.
Yeah.
Once you make it 3D, it's a different book.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this. It's a gimmick that I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Moving on, Ultimate X-Men number 5. This is the Megan Hetrick cover. First cover appearance of Earth 6160 Shadow King. That's interesting. So Momoko story and art. I kind of quit reading this. I need to jump back on it. It definitely doesn't feel like an X-Men book. I'll just say that. It's good.
Yeah.
The first two books, first two issues were good, but it doesn't feel like an X-Men book. I'll say that.
Like I just get scared that they're gonna make Peach a mutant and put her a part of the team. And it's like Team Peach, Momoko powers, let's go.
X-Force number 1. So this is the new X-Men series that they're doing. They're doing all the different books. X-Force number 1, A New Beginning. Introduction of Tank, who may be a revamp of an existing character. That's interesting. So it says here, I'm not sure if Tank is new or the character we saw in Ms. Marvel 2019. Either way, this will intro a new X-Force lineup. Pretty cool.
Okay.
And then this one right here. So the Energon Universe later printings, they're doing this cool connecting cover across Void Rivals, Transformers, all this stuff. But this Cobra Commander cover.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man. Look at that.
Dude, is that nuts, dude?
Oh, so fucking good. So good. Miko Suyan? Is that who this is?
Dude, that's...
No, Ludo Lullaby? Ludo Lullaby?
Lullaby?
Yeah.
Is that... He signed that? It looks like somebody else.
Yeah, it does.
Is that Jimenez?
It says... That looks like... I can't read that. But here's the cover artist. Ludo Lullaby. That sounds like a fake name. Look at that, though. Cobra Commander number 1.
The parents. What are we going to name? Let's name him Ludo. Huh?
Well, Lullaby is a very interesting last name, right? 4th printing. Damn, that's good. So good. But yeah, you also have this really cool Duke 4th printing with Baroness. Is that Baroness?
Yeah.
I think that's Baroness, yeah.
Looks like Baroness.
Yeah.
Could be Baroness.
A couple of, let's go and stop by our real quickly. Boy, Billy, Economic and Comics. Here's the Namor cover I was talking about, the variant.
Dude,
Alex
I've been
Maleev.
ordering my books from through
Billy.
this guy, man. He sends them like...
He's the best, man.
Bro, he sends them perfect.
Yeah. And he gives
I
you
don't
great
want to
deals.
jinx it, but like every time I order from him, the books come like clean.
Yep.
Like he picks them like I would pick them.
Yeah. Billy's great. Make sure you guys
so.
throw some positive thoughts and prayers Billy's way.
Yeah, no, and I'm not trying to pump him up or y'all buy what y'all want. I don't want to come off like I'm pumping him or anything. I'm like sharing with Bryan, hey, like when I buy from this guy, the books are like mint.
Yeah. Yeah, good dude. All right. Let's see if we see anything else that's interesting. I've already seen most of these. You got the X-Force number 1, Scotty Young, with that new Tank character on the cover. Usagi. Here's the Usagi, the Crow, Nakayama. Look at that.
See, that's not bad, dude.
It's not bad.
That is fucking good, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a buy. That's a buy for me.
Yep. Has, of course, another Mitsuhiro variant on that. Daredevil Sway. This is Women Without Fear Daredevil.
That one's going to be good.
Yeah. With the
Look
blood.
at that, man. That's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah. It's a good one. This Annihilation 2099 Ken Lashley I like for some reason. It's got the Red Hulk 2099. Ice Cream Man number 40. That's cool. Here's the Robin Lives. Look at this. So we'll see how that is.
Come on.
I know.
You know, it works if it's a better artist, dude, on the cover.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
That is terrible. Yeah.
I cannot believe that is Stephen Platt.
I know.
I cannot believe that's fucking Stephen Platt.
I know. I feel like colorists mess up Stephen Platt
like,
so much.
If that face is right, you know, like then you go, man, this guy's back. But bro, this is no, bro.
Yeah, I agree. No go,
bro.
Yeah, a lot of gun honey books. They're all very
like. If you're the publisher, do you tell the art, hey, can you do this again, dude?
Yes,
I like what you did, but can you put the eyes straight?
That is one of the biggest things that I wish more editors would do is say, hey, fix this, because it's okay to ask an artist to fix something. It happens all the time in the retailer exclusive world. So that I've heard from people saying, I like this, but you know, I asked them to change this just because I didn't like that part. It's not a big deal to do that if you're paying for it. You know, this is a great Jungun Yoon. I don't know how to say his first name, but Yoon cover of Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt. Very, very good. Again, ruining it with that big, huge blood hunt thing on there. How to steal an election before someone else does. That's pretty funny. Look at this Lobos. Oh, this is a
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Oh, mama.
That's a good cover. I like that one. Good job. There's the Duke third printing. That's a great cover. Look at that. Awesome. This one right here, though, Red Sonja, Joshua Middleton, Empire of the Damned. Oh, that is one of the best Red Sonja covers I've ever seen. More tentacles.
We need more.
All right. This is cool. X-Force #1, the Deadpool variant. Deadpool behind him in the sewers and from 131 or whatever it is. I like that one.
I'm surprised, like with these FOCs, that nothing's been leaked by accident. You know what I mean? Of like any giveaways of what happens in the movie.
Well, look at this, dude. This is a foil variant. And if they do this one right, a Nakayama foil variant like this with all this color, this could
with
be
the unicorns
gorgeous.
and stuff. Yeah.
So hopefully this comes out looking good, the right foil. Let's see here. There was a couple more. Ooh, I like this. One of my all-time favorite covers is the original Scarlet Witch, like this.
Not the ones from Tran the Wind, right?
Oh man, they're doing facsimiles of Tales of the Teen Titans 44. More Jose Luis Garcia Lopez spotlight variants. Vampirella Carla Cohen. This is kind of an interesting cover. Look at that. That's great. Yeah, that's great.
Mama.
More gun honey, titillating gun honey books. Let's see here. Momoko, Blood Hunt, Laura Kinney.
Again, dude? It looks like the same shit.
Yeah, I agree. Star Wars.
Oh, look at that Scarlet Witch right there at the end, dude.
Wow. Look at that. The Scarlet Witch covers are just
trippy, dude.
Yeah,
that's
really
badass.
good. I got to get that foil variant of the one that came out this week. I still got to get the Frizzen, but that foil variant was gorgeous. This is a crazy cover. Look at this. Look at how good Batwoman looks.
It's intense, dude.
Yeah. They're ripping through the space-time. That's cool. Moon Man, Looney Tunes. These covers right here, they're doing a bunch of covers that are like this. They look good.
Mm-hmm.
They look good. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, Kryptonian Age, Denny Cowan cover. I like that. This is the Perillo Ultraviolet. Ooh,
Yeah.
looks good. They're doing these Final Fantasy books too, or Final Fight books. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. Let's see here. Pod Racer. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Is that Sebulba, dude?
Yeah.
Click on that.
Yeah.
Bro, that's one of my favorite bad guys, dude. Dude, I so got to get Sebulba, dude. That is that little... Bro, dude, just the way they did. I wish I would have seen and more Sebulba.
Yeah.
Like, I got his plane and all that. I mean, his pod racer and everything, dude. Don't ask me why. I just thought that character was funny as shit.
Yeah, I agree. It was one of the better characters in a bad movie. Rick and
They could have
Morty.
made that pod race so much better, dude.
Yeah, I agree. And that is FOC this week. Shout out to our boy Lefteros and Billy over at Economics and Comics. Make sure you guys go. Yeah, FOC, man. Yeah, really good stuff. So, all right, I think it's time to get into it. What do you say? Let's do it.
What happened?
I got at you, McClay. I hope this makes your comic book drama, because these dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the into the
but let's get down to business.
Drama. Yeah.
Mama.
All right. So we're going to start off with a couple small stories before we get into the Eric July stuff. Very interesting. Shout out to our boy Thorough, who had a very good interview with this guy, Who Dat Comics on IG and YouTube. What is that? Hold on. What do we just have happen?
I didn't know that, Solo. Thank you, man.
So this is a 4.5 CBCS 4.5 X-Men #1 that was graded by Who Dat Comics. Let me go ahead and open link in new tab. What the hell? I don't want to. Let's see here. Who Dat Comics IG. All right, so this guy had a. What's going on here? Anyways, he had a X-Men #1 given to the wrong person. He says, book was not recovered by CBCS at their office. Be on the lookout in Dallas area, Texas, or eBay. Someone took this book knowing it was not theirs. X-Men #1, CBCS 4.5, stolen from the Fan Expo, Dallas Fan Expo. It was given to CBCS for a simple reholder. Oh, that hurts. And it was supposed to be picked up on site on Sunday. They don't know if the book was given to the wrong person, stolen, or left at CBCS office by mistake. I will have more information tonight. Here are some of the pictures of X-Men #1 with the certified number in case. And there is an update. It was stolen, supposedly, by somebody. That's what they're saying. Thorough did a very good interview.
From the first day up until today.
So what's the latest story right now? That if you don't mind providing us with that. If you can't speak about it, don't, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to see if I'll just say speak on this aspect. We've heard 4 different stories from a executive who worked at the convention, who we were dealing with on the at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'll just say that we've heard 4 different stories, and my wife was privy of 3 of the different stories.
Damn.
So it wasn't just me that I was there for the different stories. It was she was there from the second time I spoke, and she was because she literally that's why people are like my wife is ride or die. I don't care what anybody say about stuff because she literally parked
Lord
the
Tatman,
car,
what up?
like a rental car. Didn't care if she was gonna get towed or booted.
I don't want to. So anyway, supposedly there's new updates on it. Let me see if we can find any new updates on it. Let's go to who that comics IG.
Bro, that shit can't happen, dude.
Right here we go. Follow. Oh, it's requested, so they're not even gonna let me. I hate people that only let people follow and you gotta wait. So I can't see any updates on it, but yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Ken says they found the book. I believe it's not in his hands yet, but they located it. Thank God. Thank God, because that is a major, major fuck up to lose that book.
What do you mean you found the book?
Was it?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
All of us. Oh, found it.
Yeah.
That's like you have to corner all the employees. Who fucking took the book? Who fucking took the book? We're not leaving this convention until one of y'all puts that book on the table right now.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what I mean? I guarantee it was like that. Oh man, look what fell into my backpack. I'm sorry, guys. I guarantee it was like that. Always an inside job, bro.
Yeah. I agree.
You don't accidentally give the book to the wrong person. Oh yeah, he looks like him. Yeah, here you go. Like some imposter that dressed up just like that guy. Man, he looked just like him.
Doc Joe says they probably sent. Doc Joe says they probably sent it to an employee's house to grade. Oh man,
so Doc Joe picked up a pretty nice book today. Right?
Oh, he's always picking up nice books.
What did he pick up? It was a 9.8. Oh, the retailer incentive of the famous Jim Lee cover for Hush.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's an ultimate grail.
Big time. And in a 9.8, I mean, there can't be that many 9.8s out there, man.
Yeah. Eric says, I got comics I want to grade, but don't want them stolen. I was thinking about going to a show to drop them off directly, but now I worry about this problem too. That sucks, man. That sucks. God.
How long has CBCS been around and how long is CGC? Like, this you got to get right. It's a basic, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, I saw Louis Olivo put them. There's got to be a chain of custody. And it's like, bro, take care of your customers, man. Jesus Christ.
I dropped the full interview at Thorough's channel in the chat. If you guys want to go check it out, shout out to our boy Thorough. He's one of the good guys and doing great
He's
stuff.
all right, dude. He's all right.
Yeah. So, man, that's such a bummer, dude. Like, that's one of those things where it's,
man, Thorough gets those action news updates, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
bro. It's because he used to be a police officer, so you feel like confessing shit to him, dude.
I'm the opposite.
I go, hey, Thorough, am I under arrest, bro? What's going on?
Do you see this? This is kind of funny. We talked about the Transformer toys statues that had all the drugs in them. Here's not drugs, but more Lego craziness. Police in Los Angeles sees over 2,800 boxes of stolen Legos from a 71-year-old's home.
Oh, man, come on, man. We're ripping off old people. 2
people were arrested in California for their alleged involvement in a Lego theft ring after police discovered over 2,800 stolen sets. On Friday, they reported finding boxes of Lego stacked to the ceiling in a Long Beach home just south of Los Angeles. The toys ranged from value from $20 to over $1,000. Richard Siegel, 71, and Blanca, Wow, that's interesting. Blanca Gudino, 39, were arrested in connection with a series of organized retail thefts that have occurred over several months, according to Los Angeles Police Department. So they were stealing these from stores. Wow. I would love to hear how they stole that many freaking Legos. Look at all these.
Oh, God.
Thousands of dollars in Legos. That's crazy. It's a beautiful.
Shout out Blanca, Lego
thief.
Yeah, the cocaine cowboys, Griselda Blanco.
Yes,
but for Legos.
Yeah. Oh man, that's not good right there. That's one thing you don't want to get caught with is a bunch of
Bro,
shitty Legos.
I wouldn't want to be like it's one thing you're a thief, dude, but getting caught stealing Legos, bro.
Yeah,
that does not sound criminal at all, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
You stole Legos.
It's like, what? Huh? Well, when they're worth that much money, it's kind of interesting, right? All right, let's get into the main news of the show.
They're gonna put him in a jail made out of Legos.
So if you guys don't know who Eric July is, Eric July is a YouTuber that got big in like the political YouTube sphere. He's from what I really remember when I first heard about him, my brother's a huge fan of Eric July. My brother's a fan of this guy named Thomas Sowell, and he found this YouTuber named Eric July because of Thomas Sowell, and I remember my brother telling me, "Hey man, you got to listen to this Eric July guy. He's super smart. He's very charismatic on YouTube, and he's libertarian. My brother's a big libertarian, and he's also a lead singer in a metal band, right? And on top of that, he is working with multiple people out there in the comic world. He's starting to get work in that stuff. My brother didn't tell me about that, but that's what ended up happening. And my brother was like, he's really, really cool dude, and you should check him out. So I started watching his shows, and this is Eric July. Let me go ahead and show you guys who Eric July is. This is Eric July right here. And he's an excellent, YouTube content, really, really good. And after, getting big on YouTube and all this stuff, he's kind of fell in with a lot of the other talking head YouTube kind of people that are in, people like Gary at Nerdrotic, Yellow Flash, those type of channels, and Friday Night Tights, Geeks and Gamers, that type of stuff. And so it was only fitting that he decided he wanted to get into the comic book world, and it at the time felt great, right? And we even reported on it on Flipside back in the day. He did a campaign, right? Let me see. Let me go find this here. He did a campaign for ISOM, okay? And let me show you this campaign here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Over $3 million on this campaign. Let me find it.
Man, that's more than the G.I. Joe, bro.
Right? Let's go ISOM 1 campaign. So he crowdfunded it, and it's a comic book, right, that he wanted to do, and he kind of based it on what he wanted, and he named him after his grandfather. Eric July's grandfather's name was Isom, and so he named this character after him. And basically, here's the story behind Isom. Avery Silman is a common rancher, but that wasn't always the case. After obtaining some unique abilities, Avery spent a brief stint being a hero under the moniker Isom in the city of Flores Park, Texas. Realizing that it wasn't for him, he walked away from this life. But after responding to a call from his sister, some violent altercations ensue, and Avery reconsidering his approach. What happened? Grab Isom, wanted to find out. So this campaign, over $3 million, almost $4 million, $3.7 million in total sales. Absolutely mind-blowing. It was one of the biggest moments to show that you didn't need to be part of the big publishers or the Warner Brothers. You could go out and do it on your own. Well, this had everybody stoked, right? So much so that he ended up doing an Isom 2 campaign, which also got almost $3 million for issue number 2. The book comes out and people start reading it, and it's not good. It is not good at all. They used a ton of 3D assets for the art that they didn't draw. It doesn't make any sense. You can tell that it was written by somebody who doesn't know comic books. And Eric started getting the grifter moniker on him, right? Like, you're just trying to make money, this and that. And all of a sudden, there's this break and this fracturing that starts happening between, like the comicsgate people, Eric July, and this big fracturing starts happening. And there's this moment where, and for those of you guys that don't know about Eric July, he has this thing that he does on his channel, this YouTube channel, where he calls it monetizing his haters. And he says, pull up. And what he means by that is come on my show anytime and we'll hash it out. And he argues with these people. And he's not afraid to have anybody come on his channel and, have a debate. And unfortunately, he would also say at times, like, pull up if you want almost made it feel like if you're a tough guy too, we'll do this too. And the problem when you kind of foster that type of atmosphere is people are going to show up. Okay. And he had this troll who was originally a fan of Eric's stuff. This guy named Riley, he goes by YoungClippa, and he became a troll, okay, and started trolling Eric July, and he at one point showed up to Eric July's warehouse, and there was that famous moment where he showed up to Eric July's warehouse, put a $20 bill on the glass and said, "You're going to accept this super chat," that type of thing. It was all kind of stupid in my opinion. But, Eric July, unfortunately, kind of made, in my opinion, a fool of himself through this whole thing with his comic book foray into comics and dealing with trolls. And bottom line, I don't think Eric is able to take criticism. And this is the biggest part of all this. So if you remember correctly, we talked about this in Drama Alert a few months back. Him and Ethan Van Sciver were friends. Ethan would jump on shows with them. Eric would jump on Ethan's show, and Ethan did a cover for Isom. A lot of the CG guys did work for Isom. I know Shane Davis, I think, did a cover. And when people started critiquing Isom, Eric couldn't take the criticism. And it wasn't just trolls that were critiquing it. It was also, industry vets, guys like Shane Davis, Ethan Van Sciver, these guys who are longtime industry vets that know comics. They write comics, they draw comics, they know comic books. And they would, and at one point, Ethan did a review on the comic, and he would tell, okay, this is what needs to be changed, this and that. And Eric couldn't take it and blew up the relationship. And the next thing you know, there's this huge civil war in, crowdfunding comics world, where all the Friday Night Tights guys, the Yellow Flash, Nerdrotic, Eric July versus all the CG guys. And basically it caused Ethan to go evil Ethan mode and start a show on YouTube called The Trash Cast, which he does multiple times a week, where he just trashes these guys. I mean, just goes in on them. And it was all because, in my opinion, that Eric couldn't take criticism. And if you were ever supposed to take criticism, it was from somebody that knows comic books, right? If I want to write a comic book and I send my first draft or my final draft to, Brian Pulido, and I say, hey, tell me what you think about this. And he says, hey man, this is okay. This isn't that good. And I say, hey, go fuck yourself. It'd be like that doesn't make sense. You should be able to take criticism from people that, are experts in the field you're trying to be in. So it made the grifter look on him even more. And again, this is a guy that really made his bones outside of comic books. He made it in like the political talking head sphere. And he's very smart. He's when he talks about, politics and stuff, he doesn't sound smart when he talks about comics. And it feels again like our boy Dennis at Wonderworld Comics calls it the middlemen. It feels like the middlemen are taking over comics and they don't know anything about it. So it caused trolling on a huge level, and that his major, nemesis, this guy Riley YoungClippa, was on a different level of trolling this guy. And I got to be honest, this Riley guy, he's not smart. It seems way out of line, the type of trolling he's doing. But at the same time, Eric fostered that atmosphere. He welcomed the pull up, we'll hash it out type thing. And if it, comes to hands, well, then that's what it comes to. And I like my odds in that, da, 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 da.
See, those are trigger words that like breed violence. Those are words that have that negative connotation of like somebody's going to get hurt really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. And it kind of went to show, and you started seeing more and more that the people that bought into this comic, really, for the most part, I think the most of them weren't fans. I think they were fans of Eric, and they were fans, he's millions of subscribers, millions of views on YouTube. They just didn't feel like comic fans. And it felt like a lot of people who bought the book just bought it to collect it, which is fine. They didn't read it. A lot of his friends didn't read it. And when he started getting criticism, they kind of had to admit that, yeah, it's not good. But there's a lot of people that still won't admit that. And it's become this.
Like the thing on that Isom book, I never heard that it was bad art. Always heard that the negative stuff was the writing of the book. Mm-hmm. And like Ethan, remember he even read the whole book and just like, I'm lost. I don't understand this. Mm-hmm. Like, you got all those friends at Comicsgate. Why wouldn't you like let them read it? And what do you think? Wouldn't you want to put out the best? I mean, look how much it got funded. Wouldn't you want to put out the best product? Like, if you have a book that is written great and has awesome art, that's the way to jumpstart this thing. That he said that it was going to be a new world. I remember the whole campaign.
Yep.
That this is something that you don't see. It's not going to be woke. Everything's going to tie together. It's not going to be just a one-off.
Continuity
He's going to create this world.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, and but I didn't hear about it until I saw Ethan and who was the other guy?
John
one
Malin.
on Friday.
Oh, Yellow Flash.
No, the one guy who comes out, he's just curly hair, kind of like Jerry curl hair. Comes out on Friday with this chunky dude.
Oh, Dick Masterson.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
And he just obliterated
and that's how it started. It started
the writing, not the art.
Not the art. Yeah. It started with this famous moment on Friday Night Tights, I believe. Yellow Flash's show, where Dick Masterson comes on to talk about it, and they get into it, and Eric July and Dick Masterson get into it. I'll play that if I can find it quickly, but this is all to give you backstory on this stuff. Okay, now what I want to get into is what happened recently. Is this famous this troll that he has is just, it got so out of line, and there's a fine line between trolling somebody and stalking somebody or just acting like an idiot. And basically this kid, Eric had a meet and greet at a Dallas restaurant, and you had to RSVP. They shut down the whole restaurant and rented the whole restaurant out. You had to RSVP, and this troll, Riley, decided to go to the event and troll. Riley, by the way, I have to mention who his girlfriend is. He has a girlfriend. She goes by the name Mint Salad. And if you guys have ever heard of the name Ethan Ralph, you might remember there's this famous moment in time in the internet YouTube lore where Ethan Ralph showed up at Riley's and Mint Salad's house, and this fight happened, and they fought each other in the doorway, and Mint Salad started taking off on Ethan Ralph's head. It was really funny, but it was this major moment. And Mint Salad, Riley's girlfriend, is autistic, high-functioning autistic. But the problem is that Riley and Mint Salad take a lot of heat because they do OnlyFans porns. And it's not just regular porn. It's really weird stuff, piss play, just weird stuff. And I got to be honest, it's not the type of people that I would want to have bring on my show, and it's kind of weird seeing them hanging out with all the Comicsgate crew, and I think that a lot of the Comicsgate crew welcome them just because they're enemies of Eric, and it's become this really weird thing, right? And so anyways, what you're going to see in this video is Riley and his girlfriend Mint Salad are at the event. They're not allowed inside, so they stayed outside and heckled the people outside. And I'm just going to play this. So here we go.
Yeah? What? What am I doing? What's up?
So when they started heckling people at the event, the cops showed up.
Okay. What are they doing over there?
And this is Riley. He's all dressed up in a cape. He's got Rippaverse stuff.
Oh, you're being arrested? Oh! They're
That's
arresting
Riley.
YoungClippa! Oh shit! Chad, he's being arrested! Chad, I need all the super chats for bail.
Super chats for bail. They live stream this, you guys.
Oh god, I don't know how to do this, chat. Chat, he's being arrested. What do I do? Say nothing, get an attorney. What? Okay.
And so they end up taking him away. Let me show you who Mint Salad is.
This is the furthest I can get, chat, by the way.
This is Mint Salad after they take him away.
Some ungiven out.
Is that a slab?
Hey, chat. So, just an update. As I walk to the car and I grab YoungClippa's wallet,
And this is mint salad right here. So now we have this problem where you have...
Where's the part where they piss on her?
The problem that is what's going on right now is that you have two parties who are just angry at each other and they want to troll you. Like Eric probably could have just figured out a way to squash this. I made a comment on one of his posts where it's, Eric could have just walked out where Riley was and say, hey man, what's going on? Like, is this something, do you want to come in and squash this? I'll buy you a drink. We'll squash this. Or if we have beef, let's figure this out. And the reason why I say that is because Eric has always made the comments, pull up, we'll hash this out, whether it's talking about it or using hands, and you can't keep saying stuff like that. And then when somebody finally does, call the cops on them. Okay. Like that's, to me, that is so ridiculous. But let me show you what Eric said about this whole thing. Okay. Eric put out a video about this whole thing. And this video that Eric put out is excellent. And I have a lot of respect for the way Eric put it out. But I still got to say, it was so cheesy to call the cops on this guy. So this is the type of thing where you have two parties now that, one, because a guy can't take criticism, and two, a nut job troll are causing issues with each other. Okay. Here's Eric's response to this whole thing.
So I've been instructed to give a public statement. That means that everything the public needs to know will be in this video. Thus, I'll have no further comments outside of this, and anything else will need to be addressed with our legal team. You may know by now that a crazed man was arrested outside of a recent Rippaverse meetup after trying to cause a scene, heckling guests, and attempting to interrupt the event. He was told by the venue to leave and stay off the property. The venue instructed him to leave and he refused. So his conflict with the police was created out of his own actions, and the cop explicitly states why he was called.
See, that's bullshit, and I'll tell you why. The reason why that's bullshit is because what they arrested him on is not for, public indecency or whatever you want to say, causing a ruckus in public. The reason he got arrested was for stalking, because Eric filed a police report months before this saying this guy is stalking him, gave all the posts where Riley made all these comments on IG and Twitter, which stupid comments, but still Eric's months before is working with the cops to get this guy arrested. And that's what I don't like, is how Eric lies about a lot of this. I have a ton of respect for Eric. I like Eric July, the political commentator. Eric July, the comic book creator, is ridiculously a joke. He makes himself look stupid in all of this comic book stuff, and he looks like a grifter. So let's continue.
The reason why I'm here is because I want to hear apparently ask you guys to leave.
As you can see, it was not us that called the police, and I was unaware that this was even happening.
That's bullshit too. He knew that Riley was out there. Everybody knew Riley was out there. At one point, Riley has a phone up to the glass, and you can see Eric. He's 6 feet away from the glass. He doesn't look at Riley at that time, but he knows Riley's out there because all of Eric's team is pointing at Riley, laughing, throwing a thumbs up, ha ha ha. Eric knew Riley was there.
As I was enjoying the meetup inside with the fans, we now know that he was arrested because of an outstanding warrant. So he needlessly created a conflict with the police despite having this warrant for his arrest. That warrant is in relation to stalking or harassment of me.
There you go. Like you just, what a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Like you're saying that it wasn't, this is so hypocritical to me.
This warrant was issued by the police department near our headquarters, and it wasn't due to a singular event. Thankfully for us, this man documents most of what he does through social media posts, streaming, and recording himself. Our legal team has a mountain of receipts. That said, we think it's important for the public to understand the timeline and for some things to be cleared up. At no point have I had any discussion with this man. He does not appear to be a well-adjusted individual. He displays mental instability. He's violent and does not seem to be an honorable guy, considering he slaps an autistic woman on his stream and urinates on her for pornography.
And by the way, that slap that he just did to Mint Salad wanted that. They gave super chats to do it, and he didn't hit her hard. That was something that it's not like he hit her and she didn't want that. She wanted to be hit by him. It's
Mint Salad.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy, and this is the internet age right here, right? We're dealing with people that have grown up on the internet. These Mint Salad and Riley are fucking, in my opinion, losers. Like if you do a deep dive on them and all the shit that they've been a part of, it's silly. It's fucking ridiculous. And you're right. Lord Tapman is right. It's kayfabe, what they're doing. It's a skit most of the time. But even when it's a skit, it's stupid. It doesn't make sense. So here we go. Let's continue.
These are all recent events. For some reason, he made much of his social media presence about me. It started as an odd obsession with threatening to shave me. As odd as that.
An odd obsession with threatening to shave me. If you don't know about Eric July, he always wears these tank tops, and he has hair on his shoulders that go all the way down to his elbow, and it looks like you could fucking, turn it into a fucking haircut. There's so much there. And one of the things that Riley would troll him about is that he's gonna shave Eric's arms. Come on, are you serious, Eric? Like, do you think that's real? Like, that's a joke. That's a troll. He calls himself Young. Eric goes by Young Rippa. Riley trolls Eric by calling himself YoungClippa, and he's gonna clip Eric's arm hair. Like, come on, Eric, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a troll. And you trying to come off this way like it's not is silly. This whole thing about in his career up until this point, he's one way, and then now that he's being trolled and made a fool on the internet, he changes his whole game. He's acting way out of pocket. This is not the Eric July that we've known for the last 6 years. Eric July is not, like, you're calling the cops on somebody. You're acting like this is all real. Like, get the fuck out of here.
You think this is all bullshit?
I don't
he
know.
knows this guy is off his rocker and he's using him to stage this whole thing to distract from the book itself.
No, I think he's been made such a fool in the last 3 months when it comes to the comic that this is him being angry because he's really been made a fool. The interaction he's had with Dick Masterson reviewing his book is absolutely ridiculous. The interaction he's had with professionals trying to help him and read his book is ridiculous. He's come off very hypocritical and going against ethics and laurels that he normally wouldn't if you know Eric July's rhetoric. Okay, so here, I'll continue.
That is, I wrote it off, but my security detail began to keep tabs just in case.
Bullshit. I wrote it off, but my security detail was the one. Shut up. That's so stupid. We know that you're pissed about this and you've been made to look a fool. This isn't your security detail doing this.
And as they suspected, it escalated beyond mere internet trolling. Let's get some facts straight. This old video has been dishonestly shared around to suggest that I've invited this individual. Not only is the context removed, it's over a year old.
He's about to play a video where he talks about the pull-up, right? And again, this is another mistake on his part because this isn't the only video that's going around where he's talked about this. That was part of his rhetoric for years.
This means it predates me knowing of this person, and it has nothing to do with them. You can tell it's old because there's no Blood, Ruth, or Shadran posters in the background. When I've used the term pull up, I'm meaning to cordially discuss things.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Cordially discuss things.
When I'm at a public event. Now, I've clarified this over a year ago and used the term much longer than that.
Shops at Legacy, I'll be there. Go ahead and pull up. Pull up. If you, some of you, I mean, the RSVPs have already been laid. So go pull up to the booth, chat with us, buy some items if that's what you're into. We're going to have plenty of merch. Pull up just means let's hash it out. Let's link up. So that can apply to people that love me. We say pull up.
Obviously, that's not what this individual has done. What they have done is crossed into territory that is unacceptable. To try to have their actions justified, the man publicly has not told the truth about events. That hat logo that you all see is the Rippaverse's logo.
So right here, he's complaining because Riley took the Rippaverse logo and started selling merch, where instead of saying Rippaverse, it says Clippaverse, and it has 2 hair clippers, and on the side of the logo. So Eric's complaining that he took his logo and he made money off of it. Like, come on.
It's ours. This person attempted to, and still does, try to sell that online. It is not a parody, as we're not talking about the text. We are talking about the actual hat logo. They tried to sell that completely unedited, and Teespring, now known as Spring, busted them for copycat. They did not obtain our warehouse address through this affair. Instead, they obtained our address through a completely unrelated thing. It was not from a DMCA of their own. Since then, this person went online and publicly stated multiple times that they'd be coming to Texas. They live several states away. We've documented them claiming this even in other people's streams, and telling people that they be going to my personal home. The line especially got crossed when they threatened one of my employees on video shortly after Spring disallowed the sale of our logo. And still, I didn't think that they would do something this insane. This person drove all the way to Texas to our business location, which has several employees working there, of course. They would drive near the front of the building and then turn around during the day, and then they came back at
This is when he showed up at the place and put the $20 on the thing. And the reason he did this is because what Riley would do is when Eric July would be streaming, Eric July would just ignore him. So Riley would be like, okay, I'm going to put a super chat up there. And you guys know the whole thing with YouTube and super chats is if you put a super chat up, you should try and respond to it or read it on air. Well, Eric would refuse to read any of Riley's super chats. So Riley was like, fuck it. I'm going to show up at your thing and you can't refuse this super chat. And he put a $20 bill on taped to the wall and with a note on it. Stupid? Yes. Funny? A little bit. Trolling? 100% trolling.
At night, stuck things on the window and took it to social media, telling everybody that they do more. So you can understand after that, security got in contact with the police. And since then, this person has continued to levy threats on the internet, doxed my house.
Now, this is where the line is being crossed, in my opinion. This Riley guy is not, he's a douchebag also. One of the things that he did is he went and found Eric's grandfather's grave and took a picture next to his grandfather's grave, and that's not cool. That is the line. There's certain things you don't cross. You don't bring other people's family members into it. You don't dox them. You don't, say where they live. They're, if these people don't want their real information out there, you don't give it up. Those are also the unwritten rules of the internet, okay, and especially YouTube. It's not cool. That is where he crossed the line.
And bragged about going to my ancestors' grave to deface it. Since growing my company, I've welcomed many people into the fold. This is much bigger than myself, and I am responsible for maintaining a safe work environment. I have employees and thus their families that depend on it. When someone displays this type of behavior, you must report it. Because if you don't, and something happens, you're going to be the one held liable.
And he's right. I agree with that. But the problem is, Eric, this rhetoric for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years at least, where you throw it in their faces, pull up, we can hash it out, or we can hand it out, like, you can't have that rhetoric. And to say that, and for him to act like that's not the rhetoric, that's ridiculous too.
Even if this was a random person that did this, our security team would still have us contacting the police. Considering the great lengths this person went through and their mental instability, we can't afford to take this lightly. We live in reality, not wishful standards. If someone were to get hurt, political posturing won't help us. I had to have a long conversation with our employees because many of them were creeped out, as you can imagine. They deserve to have a peace of mind and should not feel unsafe. I informed the authorities that I can handle myself, and I always like my odds, but...
See, even in this, his statement, he cannot go the whole statement with acting out like, with saying, I'm a tough guy, even if I handle it myself and I like my odds. Like, come on, man. You still have that rhetoric in this statement where you're explaining how you called the cops on somebody and you had somebody arrested, and like, what the fuck, man? This is so hypocritical for Eric. Listen, you guys, I'm not saying that it's pussy to act this way, or it's cheesy to act this way. It's pussy and cheesy to act this way when you've been doing the opposite for years. When you've been acting.
Chad Cave says, I'd rather be pissed on than listen to this dude.
Yeah, it's just this is the type of shit that is such bullshit. Let's continue.
I'm no fool. I will treat threats accordingly and fear for my employees more than myself. I will not be the person that mishandled a situation or was unprepared simply because he didn't take it seriously or he thought that he was some sort of macho man. And we've seen their actions. This person is not owed any benefit of the doubt. Even if we didn't know who this guy was, if a random guy did this, we do our due diligence. If you do not have employees, dozens of employees, and a business to protect, I don't anticipate that you will understand the importance of due diligence. I'm not risking my business, my life, or the lives of those around me, especially not for those that have already applauded efforts to have the state weaponized against me in hopes to ruin my business. So let me be crystal clear. The Rippaverse welcomes all respectable people in agreement or disagreement. We appear at cons and have our meetups. As long as you are respectable, you more than likely will get the chance to talk to me in person about anything you want. RSVP when appropriate and respect the other guest. If you really wanted to speak with me, and it's not just simply trying to put on a show for internet engagement, you actually want to talk to me, it's a very easy thing to do. If you want to be critical of me, go right ahead. Stay on the internet and troll, make as many videos as you like. But do not appear at my house. Do not dox me or those around me, those close to me, and do not threaten my employees. It's hard to imagine that all of this is over comic books.
Exactly. All this is over comic books that because you couldn't take criticism on your comic book, right? That is what this is all over. And to me, that's the problem. Because of social media these days and the internet generation, nobody can take criticism anymore. Nobody can handle a little pushback. The next, you talk about somebody, you joke about somebody, you got a cease and desist showing up in the mail, or you're being arrested for stalking somebody. But again, on the other hand, there is that fine line. Riley shouldn't have showed up at his grandfather's grave. That's out of line. If you look at the video of Riley at the event, he's kind of acting stupid. He's walking up to people and he's telling them why he doesn't like Eric, why Eric, what Eric did to him. Eric had a bunch of his videos taken. He striked him on YouTube and Twitter and all this stuff. It wasn't way out of hand. And Eric, in my opinion, because of the way that he acts with these type of things, and he has, he's always confrontational. He should have walked out and said to the guy, like, listen, man, this is kind of all getting old. Like, let's hash this out. And then should have played on what, that conversation turned into. And if Riley was obviously not willing to hash it out, then he should have done something, whether that's, hey, let's end this right here and we can go behind the place and, figure this out, or I'm going to call the cops, man. But you shouldn't have acted like you don't know who, Eric's acting like he didn't know who called the cops. That's bullshit. You've been working with the cops the last couple, 3-4 months to get this guy arrested on stalking charges. Like, that's completely against everything that you say. It's a very interesting storyline, and it's continuing out. This is the biggest problem to me, that all these people who are getting into creating comics in the YouTube sphere, Eric July, Yellow Flash, there's plenty more. They're grifters, dude. They're not comic fans. They want to make money because they see Ethan Van Sciver making a $1.3 million Kickstarter for Cyberfrog. Eric July making a $3 million Kickstarter for ISOM. A terrible comic book, terrible terrible backstory. Everything about ISOM is terrible. His idea was good, but the product is garbage. And that's the problem, is that these people look like grifters. They're not comic book people. You can tell a comic book person. So, Three Rivers says, Bryan, do you really think the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business should walk out and talk to a nut? Love you, dude, but that's not real world. It's real world when you've been talking that rhetoric for 6 years and you've created your whole persona on the rhetoric of pull up, monetize my haters. That's his whole rhetoric. And then all of a sudden that rhetoric goes out the window because you're a multi-million-dollar company. That's cheesy to me. It is what it is. Don't get me wrong. I think that Riley was stupid to show up. I think Riley's a fucking weirdo. I think Mint Salad is probably being taken advantage of in a big way because she's autistic and she probably doesn't know how to say no to things. But she's also kind of weird to me. Like, this whole thing is fucking weird and gross. And Eric July is showing that he's one of the biggest grifters in comic books, which is sad because I'll be honest, I'm still a fan of Eric July on, the political end. I'm not as big as a fan as I was anymore, was I used to be. But anyways, you guys kind of know what I'm saying. Let me finish this.
Though a lot of untrue things have been stated, even if we took their word for it, it's abnormal to act like this. 3D assets, Teespring stores with negligible sales, or not liking a comic book. It's not worth getting so riled up that you harass others and risk going to jail or prison.
Oh, it's not worth getting riled up over a comic book? Eric, you got riled up because Dick Masterson came on a show and said that the comic book isn't good and gave points of why the comic book wasn't good. And half the people on that show were arguing for you, didn't even read the book. It's just so funny, and it really, again, goes to show that there's some major grifters in the comic book creation world. There's some major grifters in the crowdfunding comic book world that don't care about comics. They're just there for the money. And that sucks. That's sad, especially when it's somebody like Eric, who I used to have a lot of respect for. I still have respect for him, but not as much as I used to. So, very sad. If you guys want to go find more on this, it's all over Twitter. You guys can go look at, the original.
So it's a mintsalad.com.
Let me see here. Let me pull up the Mint Salad. Watch, I'll show you Mint Salad so you guys can see who she is. Here we go.
I was just playing.
Yeah.
Who is this dude? What was he saying there?
These are them. This is he's got the big scissors and Clippaverse instead of the lightning bolts. It's clippers, right? This is just a huge troll. This right here is when Riley went to Ethan's warehouse and they did this skit, and this is the skit they did at Ethan's warehouse. Here we go.
What's up, Bunny Battalion? It's me, ASE Riley, the king of the Clippaverse, YoungClippa 6'9", and I'm here to totally vandalize Ethan Van Sciver's warehouse with money. With bunny money. Look at that. Look at what we're doing, and there's nobody who can stop us. There's no... Oh, shit.
What the fuck you guys doing?
I didn't think you were gonna be here.
How come I only get $2, asshole? You gave the other guy 41.
He said he's gonna call the cops. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. Come on. We're gonna go. Get into the car. We're gonna go. He's gonna call the cops. All right. I pulled up on Ethan Van Sciver and it didn't go as planned. I might have to stop doing this.
So obviously you can tell the guy is joking. These are all skits, right? But sometimes, man, you cross the line when you want to hit that home run and you whiff, swing and a miss. And it was a big swing and a miss going down to Dallas. It got him arrested, which is sad.
Don't come to Texas, bro.
Yeah,
cops.
Yeah, don't
cops
fuck with
here
Texas.
They don't fucking play in Texas, bro.
Yeah. So, this is just some of it. It's very interesting, and again, it is playing out on the internet, all over the internet. This is his photo.
They'll pee on you in prison, bro.
Yeah, man, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's sad. It's very sad that it's happening, and what really sucks is that it's made a lot of people lose respect for Eric July, and that does suck. So,
the Chad.
Yeah. Do some more looking into it if you guys want to see it. It's going to be playing out over the next couple days. Let's see some of these quotes. Is mint Awesome Sauce Radio says, is mint salad with OnlyFans asking for myself? Yes, that's what they're talking about. Mint salad has an OnlyFans, and so yeah, that's it. Let's see here. Looks like a comicsgate groupie. Well, he isn't a comicsgate groupie. He was an Eric July groupie that turned into a troll, right? So that's the bummer. Chad Cave says this dude needs professional help. Well,
Yeah.
Mint Salad does, that's for sure. I bet his parents still support him. I don't know about that. Dre, shout out to Dre at Barnhouse Comics. He says, dude was able to be interesting enough to draw enough fans to get the loot to make his own comic book, more than anybody has done. What? Are you talking about Eric July? More than anybody has done. What do you mean? There's been tons of people that have crowdfunded their own comic books. So, let's see here. Can't do a single episode without stroking off EVS. That's funny. That's real funny. Chad Cave says, no wonder he got pissed when the dude told him to do pull-ups. Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, there is this P video so that I can't make sure to, yes, where is the P video so I can make sure to avoid it? Yeah, I bet that's what you want to do. Yeah, it's very interesting, and it's playing out on the internet as we speak. So we'll see what happens in the end. But that is Drama Alert for this week of July 15th, 2024. And you guys know how this works. When we end Drama Alert, we gotta call out our buddy, David Lee Roth.
Can you hear me out there? Hey man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
I see a lot of more. I see more things in the chat. I see AOA says $3 million grift is impressive. It is impressive. It's a lot of money. I would suggest that people, if you don't think this was a grift, go read the comic book. That's all I'm going to say. Check out the comic, read ISOM. You can find it. It's out there on the internet. Go watch the shows where they review it. It is dog shit. It's fake art, horrible writing, makes no sense. That is grifting, right? That, to me, that's grift. Major Issue says maybe EVS can show him the way. Yeah, maybe he can. Who knows? All right. Good politics equal people who agree with me. Bad politics equal people who don't agree with me. To a point. I mean, there's people out there that can say that there's good and bad things wrong with their own parties and beliefs. Not many. Volsty says, rolling my eyes, night, catch the rewind. Oh, I feel you, brother. Good shit. We'll see you later. Appreciate you. So, all right. Was there anything else to get into tonight? I don't think there was much else. Other than Hood, did you get to do much work on that Conan magazine?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm leaving it in the press for a couple of more days. Just but it came out really good.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about pressing, and I was like, there's certain people that only a few people that I would send my comic books to anymore. There's so many people out there that are pressers, right? That they have a t-shirt press in the corner of their room, and they cook the shit out of your books. There's a difference between pressing a comic book and putting a comic in a t-shirt press. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that ruin good comic books out there.
I fix a lot of books that were pressed. When I crack open books, the books were pressed. I crack them open and fix them. Like if you've got an expensive book, send it to a good presser, and there's a lot of good pressers out there, man. So and everybody in the community knows who's good. So don't cut corners, man, because you end up just getting pissed off and CGC this and CBC. Well, no, I mean, the presser has a little bit something to do with it, So I mean, just be careful out there. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. Did you see this? This is kind of cool. I want to shout out Danielle, aka Nerdy Girl. Did you see this? She's in season 2 of the Netflix series King of Collectibles, which is the Ken Golden series. That's pretty sweet, right? She worked as a consultant for Golden when Golden was doing video game.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. But yeah, she's in King of Collectibles, which is super cool.
Yeah, he's trying to pick up an Action 1 and he's trying to buy hers, and then she finds somebody that has an Action 1 and he makes a deal with him. But it looked like Ken Golden was pretty pissed off at her. she wouldn't sell the Action book.
Really? Why did she have it there? If you're going to bring a book to a con and it's not for sale.
No, I don't think she brought, I think a friend of somebody working at Golden is friend of Nerdy Girl and said, hey, I know a person that has one, and he tried to buy it from her. I don't think she brought it to the show.
Yeah. Very cool. Shout out to Danielle. That's something.
But it's weird seeing someone you've done podcasts with and stuff like that on Netflix. I go, hey, look at that.
Yeah. Real cool. Another update real quick on the Jackson Holiday SSP variation. Somebody found a sawtooth variation where on the back it's not sawtooth, saw cut. It says saw cut. And that's one of the things on the Ripken cards. They took a saw to it and cut out that part. So that's pretty sweet. There's a couple more things that I wanted to show.
I bought the Series 2. I bought a mega box. I got the quarterback for Houston. What's his name?
Shroud. CJ Shroud.
Yeah, CJ Shroud. The throwing out the first pitch or whatever.
Yeah. Did you see this? Upper Deck is going to be start doing DC cards too now instead of just Marvel. Yeah. Yep. So that's pretty cool. Be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a big deal. And then this was really cool. Did you know this? Remember when Korn Follow the Leader came out as a big deal because Greg Capullo and Todd McFarlane did the cover art for it?
Yeah.
Well, on the back of 3 Spawn books, they printed the cover connecting on the back that were out before the album got announced.
Wow, but nobody knew.
Nobody knew. How cool is that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to find out which Spawn books it is. It says, did you know that these 3 Spawn comics were the first teaser for Follow the Leader? Because the creator of Spawn, Todd McFarlane, and artist Greg Capullo drew the cover for Korn's album. So issues number, looks like 70 is one of them. I don't know the other issues, so we'll have to find that out if anybody knows. And then this was super cool. Wembanyama alien variations of Victor Wembanyama's Topps Now Rookie of the Year card are being randomly added to orders.
See, I hope I get, because I'm supposed to get my 20 cards. I ordered 20, and so I get mine on Wednesday, and I hope I get one of these variants, man.
Bro, look at this. You saw this? Did you see this?
Bro, it glows in the dark.
Dude. It glows in the dark.
Holy fucking shit.
How cool is that?
Bro.
Yeah, I love that, man.
Dude, that's nuts. I wonder what that's going to go for. Does anybody have them up on eBay?
No, I don't think they've hit yet, but I will say this, Wemby cards are taking they're like 85% down from their height, which is crazy. So, that's
what's up, Wilbert?
Yeah,
my boy Wilbert, man. What's up, Eric?
I want to say thank you to everybody that hung out at the Whatnot sale tonight. My boy Hood even bought a first appearance of Black Cat tonight, and I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man.
What's up, Chad?
Awesome. I do have another sale tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a sale. So if you guys go take a look in my bio, you'll find the link to this. This will be a late night Father's Day sale. I think I'm going to start it around 8 p.m. Pacific. But I will also be doing another sale Monday. And I have a ton of killer books that I'm going to be selling over the next 2 days. And shout out to everybody that bought something before the show tonight. I appreciate you guys more than I can explain. So that being said, I want to end the show on one final thing. The Dan Panosian Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cover is amazing. And I want to show you guys. Did you get one of these, Hood?
No.
You didn't get any of this?
Mm-mm.
All right, hold on here. Look at this cover, dude.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I didn't get any either, Hood. I missed out. So they did a variant that has the Japanese letters, and then here's the regular. And they also did a black and white. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, the new Jason Aaron series. That is amazing. And Igor says it's up again. Where at? At the website or on Midtown? That's so good. Okay,
Midtown. It's at Midtown?
It got restocked. They're expensive, though. They're expensive. Let me take a look.
How much are they?
Let's take a look. Midtown. Let's go. Okay. Number 1. Panosian, maybe? There it is. $30, $40 for the Japanese version and $20 for the regular.
That's not bad.
$40 for the Virgin, man. That's way too much.
That's going to be $100 book.
Yeah. So I'll probably end up buying a set just because it's absolutely gorgeous. But $40 for it is a little too much. But, I mean, for that, damn. That is a good cover. Really good. Look at the background. That is just gorgeous. So I'm really looking forward to that. It is. I definitely have to put it in the list for cover of the year category. That's for sure. That's for sure. So
what's up, Igor?
All right, you guys. Short show tonight because it's Father's Day weekend. I want to say congratulations happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Spend some time with your dads if you get a chance. I'm going to be going and hanging out with me and my brother are going to my dad's tomorrow. Going to barbecue it up, and then I'm going to come back and have a whatnot sale. We'll see you there soon. Coming up this Tuesday, we have an industry show. Going to be a very good show. I can't announce the guest yet, but it's going to be good. And then Wednesday, we'll be back here for Wednesday night review. Thursday, we'll have another sale on whatnot. And Friday night, the House of Stein Hot 10. Make sure you check out the recent House of Stein Top 10 from last night. Really good list. And we'll see you guys soon. Much love. Adios.
Later, guys.